So this is the breathing exercise. I'm gonna share with you about 3 breathing exercises that you can do. Load the body with oxygen, connect to that creative intelligence inside you that not only breathes the breath, but beats the heart, is working towards our well-being, that works the internal organs, the immune system, digestive system, that moves and breathes all life, that's in all life. And so we're connecting to that. I call it Enlightened Way of Being through the breath. So let's begin. Go ahead and take a breath in. Good. And as you exhale, just relax neck and shoulders, spine and back, arms, legs. And as you're relaxing, just notice your breathing. This is the foundational breathing exercise. Just let the natural ebb and flow of your breathing arrive. It means we're not trying to control the breath. Whatever arises with the breath, let that be okay. The breathing could be shallow. The breathing could be deep. The breathing may pause. It may stop altogether. But whatever arises with the breath, just let that be okay. And as you're allowing that experience of being breathed, allow the felt sense of being breathed to be felt through the whole body. So just as you feel the nose and the lungs breathing, you can feel the brain being breathed, the spine being breathed, and every muscle, nerve, and cell in its own way has an inhalation, exhalation. Shoulders, hips, arms, legs, mental body, even the emotional body being breathed. So now, without any effort on your part, you're just relaxing, allowing the experience of being breathed. And notice I'm using the phrase being breathed, because without any effort on your part, breathing naturally happens. And so I'm saying you are being breathed by that creative intelligence that's innate within you, that's in all life, to restore, rejuvenate, regenerate mind and body. So you're being breathed by that same creative intelligence that causes the sun to shine, trees to grow, the waves in the ocean, the rise and fall in the tide, without any effort on our part. That same creative intelligence is beating the heart, organizing with perfect timing, intelligence, the immune system, digestive system, nervous system, working towards our well-being, breathing our breath. And you're just allowing the felt sense of that experience of connecting to source through the breath and felt with the whole body. Now just checking in, can you feel that relaxation?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Now once you can feel that relaxation through the whole body, of being breathed by that source that caused the earth to turn and orbit around the sun, creating sunrises and sunsets, the beauty and the magic, just the seasons that nurture and nourish all life with the rain and the wind and the sun, the radiance, that source that causes the sun to shine. Perfect timing, intelligence, and beauty and symmetry that causes flowers to bloom, strength that causes trees to grow. That same source of radiance, perfect timing, intelligence, harmony and balance, inspiration, beauty, and symmetry is unfolding within you with each breath as you're allowing that experience of being breathed. So the next part, go ahead and lay back. Good. And as we're laying back, allowing that experience of being breathed, when you breathe and let the abdomen expand, and exhale, pull the navel into the spine. We're doing deep abdominal breaths. In and out through the nose. Breathing in, let the abdomen expand so your belly lifts. And then exhale, letting the abdomen fall. Good, good. Breathe in, let the belly poke out. And then exhale, let the belly fall. Good. I can see it. I can see that. Inhale and exhale. Good. All right, now we're going to increase the speed of this right now and let the breathing go in and out through the nose. So it's a just like that. So it's in and out through the nose. So the mouth stays closed. There you go. Yes, really pull the navel in, just like that. And I can see your belly rise and fall. Good. I usually do this for about 30 seconds. It's a rapid breath. It's called the breath of fire. And you're imagining the imagery, the traditional imagery is imagine that like a flame right here at the navel, that digestive fire. As you continue breathing, that deep abdominal breath in and out through the nose, a breath of fire, you're expanding that warmth, that radiance up the spine to the brain. But I say you don't need to focus on the flame. You can just connect to that source that breathes your breath and beats your heart. Just aware that that is there and know that that presence is there. And as you're doing this breath, you're expanding that awareness of that presence throughout the body and up the spine, connecting right to that source. Now go ahead and just relax and let the natural ebb and flow of your breathing, arise. And again, you're just allowing that experience of being breathed. That source that causes the sun to shine, trees to grow, flowers to bloom, the earth to rotate and orbit around the sun. You're allowing that experience of being breathed by that source of radiance and splendor, beauty that creates symmetry, harmony, and balance in the mind and body. Right. Now we're going to do a cleansing breath. So this time, when you breathe in, you're going to breathe in deep. You're going to exhale out the mouth like a you're going to breathe in deep. Feel the lungs and the diaphragm expand. And then exhale with that vibrational sound, that vibration. Yep. So go ahead and continue that for about 30 seconds. And you should feel that vibration of that release. The brain and spine, arms, legs, the hands and feet. Continue. That's it. Good. And you can feel that release, right? That vibration, that relaxation.
Yes.
Great. Continue. That's it. It's a ha sound, that sound that vibrates. And then relax. And just let go of all effort in being breathed. And allow that experience now of being breathed to arise naturally. So after these deep breaths, sometimes it's natural for the breathing to stop. Let that be okay. And just allow that experience of being breathed to arise when it's ready. And just allow that experience of being breathed, allow the felt sense of breathing to be felt through the brain and spine, arms, legs, mental body, emotional body, every muscle, nerve, and cell. And once you can feel that experience of being breathed by that source that moves and breathes all creation, now we're going to go ahead and sit up when you're ready. Go ahead and sit up. Okay, and just find that straight spine, that alignment through the spine. And this is the Laya yoga breath. So this breath is the Tibetan breathing exercise where you're breathing in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth to the teeth. In through the nose, exhale out the mouth to the teeth. So this is 30 seconds. Really feel the lung stretch. Now just continue now. And the traditional imagery is imagine this light going down the brain, down the spine to the sacrum, arms, legs, exhaling warmth up the spine to the brain. Or sometimes you imagine this light coming down to the body, filling the body with oxygen, exhaling all negativity and heaviness with the exhaling breath. But however you visualize it, I like to visualize instead that source that moves and breathes all creation, that causes the sun to shine, trees to grow. As we're breathing in, we're bringing in that presence all the way down the spine, enlivening every muscle, nerve, and cell, exhaling that presence up the spine to the brain. And I usually do about 30 seconds and then just relax. Just let the head be still, find that balance of the head over the neck and shoulders, and just relax. You can stop the breath and feel that balance of the head over the neck and shoulders, the adjustment of the spine and the back into that alignment. And you'll notice maybe the breathing just naturally stops. And you're just allowing that experience of being breathed to arise when it's ready. Now the last part of this exercise is just to become aware of your breathing. And as you're allowing that experience of being breathed, you just allow that feeling of being breathed. You're going to bring your awareness to the sacrum, to the tailbone. And you're going to allow the natural ebb and flow of your breathing to rise. So not only is your breathing a facilitator of that restoring experience, your breathing is a tuning fork to let us know where there's blocked energy, unconscious tension in the body. And so when you bring your awareness to the tailbone and the sacrum, you can notice if the breathing stops or becomes labor or force. And that lets us know that the breathing, that there's a block there, unconscious tension that can build and cause problems later on. So we're going to release those. So go ahead and bring your awareness to the tailbone and just relax and see if the breathing naturally arises. You bring your awareness right to the pelvis, the tailbone, relax the pelvic floor. And so I'm just noticing that the breathing is a little bit shallow, so I'm going to relax and allow the natural ebb and flow of breathing to rise there. And then I'm going to gradually move up the spine, one vertebra at a time. And the breathing is natural and flowing. And just notice another part of the spine, if the body tightens, or if, as you bring your awareness to that part of the spine, the breathing becomes shallow, labored, forced, or it stops altogether. And you'll just relax and open. And you're opening to that source that moves and breathes all creation into being. It causes the sun to shine, trees to grow, flowers to bloom, the earth to rotate and orbit around the sun. We're just allowing that experience of being breathed. And so when that arises in those very muscles and nerves, let that expand up the spine, all the way to the spine, to the heart, the solar plexus, and these subtle muscles and nerves. So your whole spine, all the way up to the spine, to the neck, whole spine is relaxed, open, conscious, being breathed, allowing the flow of that life force that moves and breathes all life to flow freely up and down the spine, all the way to the brain, that place where the brain and spine connects, into the crown, all the way to that source above you. And you're breathing from that source above you, the sky, the heavens, all the way down to the spine, to the tailbone, all the way down to the earth. And from the earth up the spine. So their whole spine, like a column of light, a presence of being breathed, being felt through the brain and spine, arms and legs. Now, if you can feel that peace, that bliss, that feeling of well-being, can you feel that? Okay, good. Yeah. You can bring that feeling through the whole body and start to restore, rejuvenate. So let's say there's a part of the body that's injured, or a feeling or emotion that feels tight, and you can feel that part of the body. Bring your awareness to that part of the body and just relax those muscles and nerves. And when you can relax those very muscles and nerves, open, and the breathing starts to come back to those areas. And along the spine, the whole spine is relaxed without resistance or tension. Then there's healing in the body, there's a balance being restored. So if there's an injury or a feeling or emotion that's creating stress about a situation, then your breathing will become labored or forced or stop altogether. And that's a natural, the tuning fork of the breath, letting us know that there's a block there, and you can hold your awareness there. Just surrender and open to that source It causes the sun to shine, trees will grow, the flowers bloom. It causes the planets to rotate, orbit around the sun. And allow that experience of being breathed by that universal, cosmic, creative intelligence, breathing our breath, beating our heart. And as you are being breathed, I want you to know that just as that source is breathing you into being without any effort on your part, that same source is bringing forth your consciousness and awareness, your existence. There's nothing you need to do for that. There's no need to be worthy or good enough, lovable, accepted, deserving. Just relax and open to that source, and existence naturally arises. And from that same source, all peace, love, harmony, and balance, your life path unfolds. You're being nurtured and supported in all areas of life, in your health, fitness, relationships, your finances, your career, your life path. And so you're opening to that, allowing the experience of being breathed into being, unfolding the most positive qualities and highest potential. Let that be the intent. Rest here for as long as you feel comfortable, and then when you're ready, you can open up the eyes, take a deep breath, and stretch. Peace and blessings. You can live life in peak performance, but not by force and struggle, but through that alignment with that source, tapping into grace. Peace and blessings, everybody.